I don't care, man. I'm not here to argue, I'm not here to debate the matter.
Well,
I'm just making sure, yeah? Obviously, I can't speak to you. You're being aggressive to me straight away.
Aggressive?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are taking back home with me?
Taking what, sorry?
Taking back home with me?
Have I been polite to you?
Welcome to Audit Lens, where we examine police encounters, legal powers, and public conduct. Today's case comes from Auditing Yorkshire, who faces officers outside GMP Headquarters after allegedly filming visible information. Watch as he challenges their demands and asks them to justify their authority.
No.
Sorry?
No.
Just come to the paper for me.
Who are you?
I'm a police officer, I'm Sergeant Gershon, I'm a duty sergeant on today. Just come across here, please, mate.
What's your collar number?
9386.
Right, what do you want me for?
Right, I want to speak to you because we've obviously got sensitive information inside the police station.
Well, shut your blinds
then. Find out who you are and make sure there's no offences taking place, okay?
Shut your blinds then, mate. Simple.
Right, no, that's not the situation here, is it? Obviously, we've got people in there that we don't need to be having...
Well, it is a situation.
That's the reality here, okay?
No, the reality is...
Yeah, you're here, you're outside the police station, you're balaclavaed up, and we've got stuff going on in there, yeah?
Snood.
Right, well, I don't care, man. I'm not here to argue, I'm not here to debate the matter.
Go away, man.
I'm just making sure, yeah? Obviously, I can't speak to you. You're being aggressive to me straight away.
Aggressive?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are taking back home with me?
Taking what, sorry?
Taking back home with me?
Have I been polite to you?
Not really, no.
Of course I have.
You've walked over, come over there, I want to speak to you, get over there.
Yeah, have I sworn at you? Have I done anything that out of hand?
Did I say you swore at me?
No, but you're saying that you seem to be here to argue.
But then
with
you
me.
said something to me.
All I'm trying to do is get to the bottom.
I'll give you a simple solution.
All I'm trying to get to the bottom of is what's going on here because we've obviously got sensitive stuff in there.
The sergeant immediately tries to control where Auditing Yorkshire stands, before explaining any lawful basis for that direction. He then focuses on identifying him and determining whether an offense has occurred. When challenged, the sergeant labels him aggressive, shifting attention away from his own conduct. Instead of addressing the questions, he dismisses Auditing Yorkshire's motives and claims he is simply there to argue.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and you're obviously pointing the camera through, and we've got stuff that doesn't need to be in the public domain.
Right, so I'll tell you now, Sergeant, my camera didn't point through.
Okay.
I pointed it at the window as I was walking past.
Okay.
I didn't go up to the window.
Right.
And I didn't put my camera, I didn't look at anything inside the building.
Okay, so I just need to make sure that's fine, yeah, and then we're out with you. We're done, yeah.
Well,
Let's need to make sure that it's not something on there that's sensitive that relates to police information.
Oh,
that's
don't be
on your
daft.
camera. Well, no.
Don't be daft. Stop being a sausage.
I'm not being a sausage.
You are being a sausage.
No,
You're wasting my time.
I'm trying to help you out here.
I don't need helping out.
Right.
You're alright before I met you and I'll be alright long after.
Okay, well the reality is here.
Who are you?
PC 16790 read.
Are you both stationed here?
Yeah.
So PC Reed and Sergeant Sausage.
Right, don't start being abusive towards me, mate. Yeah?
Abusive?
I've been
What,
nice
for
to
calling you a sausage?
Right, okay, gents.
Why is that being abusive?
Can I see the footage?
Is that a crime?
Can I see the footage that you've taken?
Well, I don't think so, mate.
No.
Don't think so. Don't even touch me either.
Okay.
I know what you lot are like.
Okay, what you
Police
two...
brutality and all that lot.
Called?
That's what I'm doing. I'm covering the story on police brutality.
The sergeant shifts GMP's security responsibilities onto AY, demanding to inspect his footage for sensitive material. But if personal data is visible from an area, the issue concerns GMP's safeguards. Under Article 51 of the UK GDPR, the controller must protect data. AY does not assume that duty. When AY calls him a sausage, the sergeant calls it abusive, but an insult alone does not create a Section 5 offence.
Okay, what are you two gents called?
So stay away from me. Keep your 2 metre distance.
What are you two gents called, please?
None of your business.
Are you
That's what we're
refusing
called.
details?
Is it our right to refuse?
Well, I'm trying to get to the bottom where you're committing any offence or not. Obviously, if you've got information that relates to...
We haven't committed an offence, mate. We're just
If
filming
you've got
in public.
information or take information, and you've got to decide what you're going to use that information for.
We're filming in public and I've already alleviated your suspicion.
You've actually put it through there. I'm asking you, if
I've
you show me...
alleviated your suspicion and I've told you.
If you're going to show me that footage...
I pointed the camera at the window as I was walking past. I didn't go up to the window.
That's the issue of sensitive information.
Well, shut your blinds then.
Like explain to do it, the sensitive information.
What are you accosting me for in public?
Sorry, what are you saying?
You're accosting me.
We're explaining to you.
You're harassing, alarming and distressing me. That's what you're doing. We both explained. We both alleviated your suspicion, so you're both dismissed.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you are.
Alleviating suspicion, are we?
Right,
we're
listen.
We're trying to have a reasonable conversation
Constables,
with you guys, do you know what I mean?
You're
Yeah.
both dismissed. Don't want to speak to you anymore.
Right.
Don't like your attitude.
That's not the...
Didn't like the
that's
way you
not the
approached
way-
me.
That's not the way
Yes, it is.
Obviously, we're on
Because you've got a
camera, we've
uniform
got bloody
on,
one
doesn't
video
make you
at this
better than
moment
me.
in time,
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you've got a uniform on, don't make you better than me.
The sergeant then focuses on getting AY's name, yet still hasn't explained any specific legal power requiring him to provide it. In England and Wales, police do not have a general power to demand identification simply because they want it. AY refuses that route, and officers return to their concerns about sensitive information. His response is straightforward: close the blinds. If confidential material is visible from a lawful public position, the responsibility for protecting it rests with the data controller. Poor security cannot simply be shifted onto a member of the public.
Let's go about his business. Our lawful business. Follow me, I'll put a complaint in about you. I'll put a complaint in about you if you follow us. Stalking. Stalking.
If we're not detained, that's just like saying we're free to follow you then.
Stalking, mate.
He's literally making a quick chat.
Stalking.
And then we don't have to follow you, do that. It's reasonable, that. That's a reasonable thing to ask for, I think.
I'll just private prosecute you.
Right, just do that, mate.
I will do. And that money will come out of your pocket and not the public purse.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. You've been here before, that is bitch. And nobody speaks to me like that.
Language,
Language, bitch and swear word.
Depends which
It's a name for a female dog.
Depends which
It's a name for a female dog.
Depends which content.
And you can't be offended by swear words anywhere.
Depends on the manner of the swear words.
And there's nobody about, so you can't do me for a public order offence.
We've got all these people walking
Come
over
on,
now.
mate.
Who knows?
They're miles away from me.
People see cameras.
They're miles away from me.
Come out and watch. Yeah, like I said.
At this stage, AY has not been told that he is detained, so he begins to leave and makes the obvious point: if he is free to go, he can walk away. The officer responds that police are also free to follow him, suggesting AY should simply wait if he wants them to stop. But if detention is being exercised, the officer should clearly state that and explain the power being used. Otherwise, AY is not required to remain for an unwanted conversation. When AY mentions making a complaint, the officer dismisses the concern. The exchange then shifts again towards Section 5 of the Public Order Act 1986, after AY challenges the sergeant directly.
Concern were, like you said, you pointed the camera inside, there is sensitive information in there. That's literally the only
fact
concern.
is, right,
That's why we've come out speaking, just to see
The
what
fact is, Matt,
the intention
I think
is.
you've probably established by now that I know the law and I know my rights.
We both know
okay?
the crack, don't we? We both know the
So,
crack.
basically, he had a suspicion, which I've alleviated. I've said, yeah, when I walked past the window, I pointed my camera at the window. Now, from me doing that, right, it wouldn't have picked anything up what it shouldn't have done. Trust me, I know. Because there's reflection from sun. Unless I physically went right up to the window, put my hand like that to block the sun, then I'd be able to see inside. So from what I did, from just walking past and pointing, a good 3 metres away, it's not going to pick any sensitive information.
You know the law
up.
yourself, like you said, and if it
Yeah,
did
yeah.
pick it up and this were to go on YouTube and that information were on there, you know,
Of course it is, but us guys aren't stupid. Us guys aren't stupid, right?
Loads
So
of people tell me that. Do you know something?
Listen.
I think the stupidest of things.
I could hear every single word, and I pulled them up on it, and they're both arrogant and told me to mind my own business. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do it with this video, but that video I did, and what I did was, when I edited it, I took all that audio out, so all that personal information of that victim of crime never went anywhere. The video was there, but I took all the information out.
And this is where the officer's portrayal of AY starts to fall apart. He calmly clarifies that he only passed the windows and did not record the sensitive material they fear was captured. He even describes a previous audit where he accidentally filmed information connected to a crime victim, then removed it before publication. That example suggests AY takes protecting people's privacy seriously, perhaps more carefully than the officer's assumptions about his intentions would suggest.
I'm coming across a bit antagonising sometimes, though, like you have to do a reaction. Not just like the situation sometimes, like that one you've just given. Like you said, we was having a pretty good conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just asking, do you not think, from our point of view, we're speaking to a victim of crime, if someone's like a meter or something away, it can come across as a bit antagonising?
Well, but they shouldn't have been doing it there, should they? They should have like gone inside or somewhere a bit more secure, a bit more. People say to me, "Why'd you cover your face up in public?" It's to create privacy in a public place, because there is no expectation of privacy in a public place. If you don't want people to hear your personal information, walk away, go inside the building, go where someone can't be heard, where someone can't hear what you're saying. If you don't want information on your computer showing, because if I was a terrorist, right, and I quote, if I was, which I'm not, what information could I get off them computer screens if I did go up to the window and point my camera in and I've got an even bigger lens in my bag with a better zoom on it, I could get everything on your walls, mate, which I haven't done. I'm just showing you where your flaws are in your security.
The officer suggests that provocative behavior could be viewed as antagonistic, but being annoying or awkward does not create a legal ban. A person generally retains the right to film what is visible from a public place. Privacy arguments have limits here. More importantly, the officers may be overlooking the real security issue. If a passerby can briefly see through a window, the vulnerability already exists, and a hostile person could exploit it silently too.
And this is why we come up. This is why we come up and spoke to you guys. We're not here to cause you like a load of hassle. We're not here to cause you a load of harm. It's like I said to you, mate. Here, I've never sworn at you. I've never had a go at you. All I'm saying is I'm concerned. If there's information relating to your mum, your partner, one of your family members, you would not want someone coming and poking through the windows, would you? Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't
put
that out online or anything.
But we don't know who you are. Yeah. All we know is there's two lads out there with face masks on. All right, and we ain't got a clue who you are, yeah? So we're out here doing our jobs because that was what you would expect as a member of the public if that was your mum, your sister, your brother, or whatever that information relates to. And that's the reality of what we are. We're a working police station, guys, yeah? I'm going to give you advice. I'm going to give you some advice, and we're going to leave it like that, guys, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that, obviously, you're opening yourselves up to someone maybe not as nice as me, as my colleague here, someone who's maybe going to utilise their powers, yeah? And start maybe searching you underneath the counter-terrorism.
Approach were wrong. If you'd approached us, like I said to your colleague, and went, "Hey lads, you alright? Sorry to bother you. Listen, you're not in trouble or anything, but we've just had someone come and say something to us about cameras in windows. Have you been pointing any cameras in any windows?" I'd have said no. Alright, no problem, mate. Just make sure you don't, because there's private, there's sensitive information.
This is what we're bringing on. It's all on video. What I've said to you on video is...
You were just a little bit too dominant, mate, at first. You were like the big alpha bear, the papa bear.
That's my job, mate. I'm a cop, aren't I?
The sergeant now seems eager to highlight his polite approach, but I challenges that version of events. He points out that the initial contact felt unnecessarily confrontational and explains how a professional conversation could have been handled instead. The key moment comes when I describes the sergeant's manner as overly dominant. Being a police officer provides lawful powers, not a right to intimidate. Police conduct must remain respectful, fair, controlled, and properly grounded in law.
Man,
but you've got to be nice about it.
And you're pointing.
You've got to be nice about it.
You're pointing cameras through our windows. That relates to victims and offenders and people that people have got relatives and stuff like that.
You've just got to be a little bit nicer about it. That's all.
I'm a nice guy.
Your approach, just.
Any nice landmark?
I'm sure you are a nice guy, but your approach needs to be a little bit better.
Well, I accept that, but maybe your approach needs to be better as well. We're going to leave it at that, yeah? I'll ask you, do not come back and point those cameras. You've obviously been given advice from me now. Do not point through the... Because if you do come back pointing through the window again, after I've advised you, obviously we may have to look at this matter a little bit.
Well, we're not going to do. But I'll tell you what it is,
right.
Sergeant, and this isn't me being antagonistic or try to instigate anything, because I've already said we're not going to. But I can tell you now, for a fact, if I wanted to, I could do.
Well, you could
do. There's not a damn thing you can do about it.
You could do, guys, but there is going to be consequences for that. I'll warn you now, do you know what I mean?
And then
I've been a nice guy with you.
Yeah,
I've been reasonable with you. I've explained what's going on inside a working police
there'd be then
station,
consequences for Greater Manchester Police Force.
Well, I'm not going to go into that, but that's the reality of today, do you know what I mean? I've been nice to you.
But let's just agree to disagree.
Okay, guys. All right.
No one's gone up to any windows, so there's no issues.
All right.
All right. Nice one. Have a good day.
The sergeant tells I not to return and film through the windows. I agrees, while making a distinction. A warning is not the same as a legal prohibition. The sergeant appears to accept filming may be possible, yet mentions unspecified consequences. That leaves the question, what offense would apply? If sensitive information is exposed, GMP should address its security controls rather than depend on a member of the public. I says he has no intention of exposing victims' details. Ultimately, officers gained neither his identity nor footage. Like and subscribe.